Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you are welcome. I am Sliz. So please do not forget to press the subscribe button and the notification bell on so that you do know when I do post. So if you want to see how I installed this beautiful hair from Slee's Hair Boutique, of course, stay tuned. So as you can see, I've already installed my bold cap. So I'm going to do a bold cap method, and this just helps to prevent damaging your hairline, just so that I don't put glue directly on my own hair. Guys, I've been trying to grow my hair with minoxidil, and I think it's really working. It's just that the only problem is it brings, before it actually grows to be like full length, it gives you all this baby hair which you can't necessarily brush, but you can't necessarily plait as well, so it's just there. So I guess I just need to continue with the journey. But anyway, if you want to see how to do the bold cap method, you can let me know down in the comments and I will show you. But for the sake of time, we're just going to jump right onto it. So this is not an HD lace. This is just like any normal lace. Sorry, any normal, what's this? Stockings or wig cap. It's not the HD one, it's just a normal one. And I'm just cutting this thing right where the spray ended, and I think I should have gone slightly. Can you see what I'm talking about? About the hair, but I'm cutting right at the edge of it. I feel like I didn't really do a great job, honestly, when it comes to where, where I sprayed. I should have gone slightly further. I actually thought I nailed it, but clearly not. So I'm just gonna cut right up until the edge. And one extra step that I just want to do now, because I do not want to quickly remove this installation, I'm going to put my glue directly where the lace ended. And unfortunately here, it's going to sit on my own hair. I should have actually just cut the lace, or the, rather, guys, if you keep hear me saying lace, I actually mean the net, or the what do we call this thing again? Guys, my mind is so foggy, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So I'm just gonna put like just a skin thin layer. And the reason I'm doing this, have you ever installed hair and when you in the middle, or rather like you feel like the net, or the wig cap, it's no longer sitting because it's resided. So I'm just ensuring that it's laid. I'm just putting it right at the edge. I'm actually doing this while playing my makeup video, and I kept coughing. I don't know if it's just me, but every single time when I create content or I shoot something, like, I'm always so lazy to like literally go through it, like, you know, like listen to myself. But I have to watch, because the last thing you want is to be watching and, you know, or when you're editing, I don't know if it's just me, like sometimes when you're editing, you find that you deleted the clip you should have kept and saved the clip that you wanted to delete. Guys, you gotta give us our roses, honestly, because this thing of filming is not, it's niet pop in place the knee. Okay, so it's there, it's sticking. This cap is not moving. So I just took the excess and I just tucked it at the back. I just tucked it at the back of my head. I'm going to use this is a bronzer, right, from Temu. So I'm just going to apply it all over my wig cap just to tint the net. And we do this to ensure that the color of the wig cap does not peep through the lace of the wig. So you just take it as far back as, if you've got like a 13 by 6, you just obviously have to do this maybe all the way to 6 inches back. But mine is a 13 by 4, so I can definitely just end it here. Once we have that, we are gonna now start with our laying of the glue, and we are going to do, I think, just 2 layers of glue. I didn't need more of that, and that is because I'm using an HD lace, and I don't want to rip it apart when I take it off, because if there's one tedious process is removing a lace wig, especially because I don't stay with my installations for long. So by the time I want to remove it, it's still very much stuck to my head, and I don't want that. But anyway, we are just going to put our dots. So I'm literally just pressing the wig so that it can come out. What I usually used to experience was that this area here, when I am installing, it would lift first. And I realized that was because when I do put my glue, I never put enough next to the ears. So if you are also like me, just make sure that you put enough. So that will be our first layer, and I'm just going to spread the glue, and I'm just putting in where I think there are gaps. And I'm just gonna put extra glue just on a piece of paper from the wig cap, just so that I can apply it where I think I didn't put enough glue. And another thing, guys, I've got such a big forehead, and I don't like closing it up with a wig. I still want to be able to see a fair share of my forehead. I don't like covering it up. And sometimes I think I put a very thin layer of glue in trying to avoid putting my wig too forward than it should. So I got this glue from Rosine Studio. She is based in Pretoria CBD at the Navy House. I don't know if she started selling this, but yeah, I took it from her a while ago. So as you can see, it's starting to clear up, and I'm going to add another layer. Just another tip is to make sure that when you apply the glue, it's also just sitting like in one line, right? I'm tempted to do a third layer. I don't know, I just feel like I didn't put enough because this thing dries up so quick. But this one, I'm not gonna do too much. And the other thing I hate so much, guys, is after installation, cleaning up the glue. Oh my gosh. I hate that. I hate that so much. Whereby, let's say you put your lace and then the glue is like peeping through. Now you have to clean it. Like it's after the lace. I hate that so much. I'm just tapping on where the glue is still wet so that it can dry quicker. Okay. And then while the other side is drying, I'm just gonna fan it. As you can see, this side, the glue is not yet dry, but on this side it's dry. So that's what we are trying to do. You can use a blow dryer, but I'm lazy to pick it up. So I'll just use this. Okay, and then this is the hair that I'll be installing. And this is from Slee's Hair Boutique. And this is a 28-inch. And I've just put an elastic band on it just to help be able to keep it on my head to secure the wig. One thing I forgot to do, I need to do this quickly. It's to apply the bronzer on the lace. And you need to do this very quick because you don't want your glue to dry. So I'm just applying it on the lace. Okay, let's quickly wear this. One thing you should know about installation, it is to ensure that you've got no flyaways. Flyaways are, you see the hair, or rather this hair that's sitting on the edge of the lace. Because if it keeps coming forward, you will not be able to stick your wigs. So let's stick this wig down. I just want to first ensure that the left and the right are both in the same. Yeah, I think that's fine. So I'm just gonna stick the front first, right next to where the glue ended. And I'm just gonna stick it with my hand or hold it down there with my hand, and then I'm gonna stick the one side. And also just ensure that when you do stick it down, you don't pull too much of it, like stretch it, because it can give you those lines, like those kind of, I don't know, like it looks wrinkled up. I'm just gonna press it down with my finger, and then I'm gonna do the other side. Okay. Make sure it is stuck, and I'm just gonna take my rectal comb and I am just gonna brush the hair back. And I'm doing this so that I can remove. So I did cut a bit of the excess lace that I had. Like you see when you're blow drying your hair, you've got that lace that kind of like wrinkles up or folds back. So I just cut that. So because of that, there are still hairs that are still like just hanging around that I want to get rid of when I do this, and to make sure that there is no flyaway. Like flyaways must not be there. So don't be worried about the lifting because we will fix that. Just make sure that the flyaways are kept back. Once that is done, we are now going to start feeding the glue where the wig is not laid, okay? And then I'm going to take a different comb from the one that I was using because it has got dried up glue and I don't want that because it's just going to keep sticking. So just do a layer there. You see the problem with flyaways? They always get in the way. And I'm applying this and rubbing it so that it quickly dries up. You know, every single time when I'm doing something, I'm always so curious, like who came up with this stuff? Like who came up with laying a wig? In fact, who came up with a frontal closure? Like, you know, I'm always so curious. So as you can see, it's already drying up. Then I'm gonna stick it down. And I'm gonna use the side of this comb to just press it down like that and check if there's anywhere where it's lifting. This part here, it's usually the one that gives me a lot of problems, so I must give it my full attention. Like I never want to rush this part here because when I shower, I don't usually put my wig cap in the right place to avoid it lifting. So yeah, I'm just gonna do another layer right here. Yeah, guys, it's so cold. Like, I just went out to go send out hair for a client, and the rest of Centurion is warm, but my place is freezing. So I'm just gonna leave that so that the glue does get dry, and I'm just gonna attend to the other areas as well. I'm sure the other side is dry. I'm just gonna pin it down. There we go. Just gonna take the side of this brush and just push the hair back. I just want to make sure that everything is laid, so there's a little bit of gap there that I must fill in. And then I'm gonna go back and do a second layer, because you don't just want to do one layer, because remember with the rest of the glue that you did about, I did about 3 layers. So you also want the front part of the lace to stick as much. So guys, I think this wig is laid, don't you think? I think so. So one thing that I like that I cannot do, it's baby hairs, and I know a lot of people don't like it, but I would love to have them over here. And there's only one person who really gets it done to the way that I like it, and that is Rose. Like, that lady, she is so good. So I'm just gonna brush my hair one more time to ensure that the lace is stuck to the head. And it seems like it is. So we're going to melt it, right? So I've got 2 rolls that I bought in Dragon City. And this is the thin one, and then this is the thick one, right? And I used this first, the thin one right here, and the thicker one at the back. So we're gonna start with this one, and I'm gonna pull it really tight. And there it is. And then I'm gonna go in with my wax stick, and I'm just gonna apply it here. I actually don't know if I'm going to do like a side part or a middle part. And I'm just gonna open another line. And then we're gonna go in with the hot comb, guys. This thing, and I'm just gonna take off the clip. It's extremely hot, so just be careful with it. And mine keeps twisting and turning because there's a screw that fell off. So yeah. Kuningi. And then I'm gonna put the second melting band. At this point, my brain has stopped working. But we move. This better be light. I think it's been 10 minutes, and I'm just gonna take the first one off and then the second one. I took painkillers, and I'm feeling a little bit snoozy, a little bit sleepy, and Zaza, right? Laid. We now cannot complain. My ears are red, And that is proof that the hair was laid, okay? So I'm just gonna brush my hair back. Like the way it's looking, it even looks like we have already melted it, right? Because it's looking so good. I don't know if I should attempt to make baby hairs because attempting is good, right? We will see where we get it wrong. So I'll use this styling gel. This is from Galma. And I'm just going to put it on a piece of paper as well for easy use. And I'm going to take the bigger side to press the head down. So just going to push it towards the ear. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of that gel with that side and try and then I'm just going to take a small scissor and cut the excess. Not bad, but we could do better. But we're in a mad. We're gonna have to make do with what is there. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. So now we are going to melt it, right? So I'm going to be using this spray to do so. Shake, shake, shake. And then I'm just gonna use my hand to distribute it. My hand. My hand. My hand. I'm just gonna tap on the baby hair so that it also stays light. I'm gonna fan this on cool. And then I'm just gonna spray on that piece of paper. This paper came in handy. And I'm just gonna put a little bit where I think it didn't quite melt instead of going back with the whole spray. Just the small pieces where the lace is not looking like it got the spray. I'm just picking it up with this comb. Like honestly, when they say lace wear, like this is what they mean. Lace voir. I think I'm gonna do a side parting. But I'm tempted to do like a middle part. So I really don't know. Side part or middle part. Let's do a side part. This is what I have a problem with. When it starts turning white. And I'm gonna use this comb which I have bent it to this shape. It's not the perfect shape, but I think it does kind of assist. I don't know. Because to be quite honest with you, this making of the sea is not as easy. Coming.
Hello, Mommy.
Hi.
Mommy,
Yeah.
where's Mulu here?
No. Molo.
Huh?
No. Which Molo?
Police's mom.
Did you see her come?
Yes.
It's not hers. She wasn't here. And then I'm just gonna clip my hair back like that and melt this one more time. Lord have mercy in my ears. And then I'm just gonna take my Nubian concealer, put it at the back of my hand, and I'm just gonna use that to cover out my line that I made. I am super proud of myself. Like every single time when I install my hair, I'm just so happy with how it usually turns out. And these are the results. And yeah, I am happy with my installation. And we have come to the end of our video. I hope you have learned a thing or two. Please do not forget to let me know down in the comments if there's anything else that you'd like to know or ask as far as the installation is concerned. But this is the hair. This is from Sleeves Hair Boutique, like I already mentioned. And I hope you love how this turned out. Have yourself an amazing day, and bye for me.